So up until this point, we talked about straight plug double hump heads, the 291s, non-accessory hole, the 186 and 492s, the most preferable accessory hole cylinder heads, and those are all in straight plug. Now Chevrolet did have, as a progression, an angle plug. Now you could have taken any of those aforementioned cylinder heads and converted them. There were conversion kits way back when that would take the straight plug and plug them, and then you can drill it for angle plug. They generally work pretty well. This is a pretty rare cylinder head here, and this is a 492 angle plug cylinder head, and this has not been converted aftermarket. This was this way from the factory. You can see where the original straight plug hole would be, and this is done at an angle. So it's the same cylinder head, same intake port design, same exhaust port design, same markings on the end of the cylinder head. It's just angle plug from the factory. Supposedly it made a little bit more power, header clearance, maybe a benefit, maybe not, but it was just a progression that Chevrolet had from the straight plug. Now Chevrolet progressed from the 492 with the angle plug into the turbo head. Now I know this is about double hump heads. The turbo head really isn't a double hump cylinder head. It's kind of like a single hump cylinder head, like a weird camel, I guess, at one hump. But this was the progression from the angle plug 186 or 492 cylinder head, and the turbo cylinder head did not have an exhaust crossover, so it's strictly off-road. Back in the day in NASCAR, this is what they ran. Way back in the 70s and the 80s perhaps, the Chevrolet teams had cast iron cylinder heads. And Chevrolet was the only one making cast iron heads back then, so we poured the living daylights out of these things in order to get them to run well. So this particular cylinder head, this turbo head, is also angle plug. A little bit different combustion chamber design. It is the angle plug. These would be set up more for a 20216, and they do have what Chevrolet's been known for is induction hardening the exhaust seats. So this at the time was the best cast iron head available, definitely an upgrade from the double hump head. The intake port was about 10 cc's bigger, so it was more of a performance aftermarket racing, drag race, circle track, road race cylinder head. And from this, Chevrolet progressed into the bow tie cylinder head, which came out in the maybe early 80s, early to mid 80s, and there were several different versions of that. We won't go down that road now. We're just strictly talk about the progression of the double hump cylinder heads. So there you have it as far as choosing what head to run. If you have to run, or you can run an angle plug head, and you need something in that particular vintage, and can run a turbo head and can find them, that would be the best head to run. Other than that, the second choice would be the 186 or the 492 with accessory hole. The third choice would be the non-accessory hole 291 cylinder head. And again, we want to make them mechanically sound, get you the best cylinder head for your money on the car so it lasts longest, and make them mechanically sound. So they run at 7,000 RPM for 2,000 or 3,000 laps. And then we'll start talking about the performance improvements we can make to all of these heads.